Maastricht University in the Netherlands this year is offering scholarship once again. They are offering up to 21 scholarship for people outside the EU. So if you are from a country that is not in the EU, then you qualify for this scholarship. This scholarship is a full package that covers your stipend, your tuition, and all other things, travel and everything. So if you are new here, consider subscribing to this channel as I talk about scholarships, study abroad, and also job opportunities around the world. In this episode, this scholarship, so they have a certain number of programs that they cover, ranging from sciences to law to business, amongst others. So without wasting my time, let's go to the screen. I show you what the scholarship is about and how to do the application. So the Maastricht University High Potential Scholarship is offering this year 21 full scholarships. So there are 21 full scholarships available and at an amount of 34,000 euros each, which includes tuition fee waiver and monthly stipend. And also they assist you with all the immigration issues from your country to the Netherlands. So this is a scholarship that you should look out for. You can read all the details here. So let's go to the eligibility. Let's see how to be eligible. One of the main thing is you hold a nationality in a country outside the EU or EAAU. So you are not a member of the EU, Switzerland or Suriname. So most of my African people, Ghana, Nigeria, Senegal, all African countries and other Asian countries can also apply. And this is how it is. You can read the further details, but this is the most important one. You do not also have a dual nationality. You are planning to study in one of the programs. So in this scholarship, you have to apply for one of these programs, which we will look out. We'll look at the details of the program to see which programs qualify for the scholarship, and you meet this admission requirement for the program. This is mainly the requirements. You also have to be in the top 25% of your class. You should have a very high results and also be less than 35 years. That's the thing. What does it cover? It covers 13 months of 1 year master's. So if the program you are applying for is a 1 year master's, it covers. If it's a 2 year master's too, it covers this as well. Now the living expenses, they pay this 30,000 for the 25 months or 15,000 for the 13 months, and they cover your health insurance, your visa application cost, your tuition fee, pre-academic training cost, and also international student ambassador program is something that they'll cover as well. So they broke down the monthly stipend. So the monthly stipend is 1,225 per month, and this 600 takes for your housing, your groceries, telephone, travel. All this will amount to 1,225, and it should be more than enough for you to live and study in the Netherlands. So now, what do we do? How do we apply? Now, the main ways of applying is, firstly, you need to register for one of the programs. So you have to apply for one of the participating programs, which are open right now. And then when you apply for that, then you then be able to apply for the scholarship. So what are the details for the first application, which is the program application? We have to check the participating programs. So before we continue, this is my YouTube page where I post about scholarships, study abroad and work abroad opportunities. Currently, I have several videos that have various scholarships and studying in Germany, the Netherlands, and the US, also including MasterCard Foundation scholarship, also moving to the US, scholarships in Australia, amongst others. So you should check them out. Watch the videos because they are also very clear, and they provide very good tutorials on how to apply for various other scholarships. If you are new here as well, I wish that you hit on the subscribe button so that anytime I drop a video, you are one of the first people to see it and watch the video. So these are the programs that qualify for the scholarship. So please note that only the following master's programs are eligible for the NL High Potential Scholarship. So now we have Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences. we have culture and arts, we have European studies, we have culture, arts and science, policy management and all that. We have faculty of law, and there are several programs under law, criminology and law, general program, human rights, so many other programs under law. There's also the faculty of health, medicine and life sciences. So we have the MSc in epidemiology, global health, health and digital transformation, health education and promotion, human movement science, specialization in health and rehabilitation. Then we move to the faculty of psychology and neurosciences. They will have forensic psychology and the rest. Then we go to School of Business and Economics. So we have business and economics, econometrics and operations research, human decision science, accounting. We have accounting and control. We have sustainable financing, strategic management, amongst others. So these are all the programs. So when you go through this, you choose a program that you would like to study in. One tip is to remember that if you did maybe agricultural science, you shouldn't come and say that, okay, so because you didn't see agricultural science here, then you can't apply for anything. This is a master's program, so you are allowed to widen your nets so far as you have the requirements to study for that master's program. So now, after you have chosen the program that you are interested in, how do you do the application? So you click on this study link, which is the link where you can apply for the master's program. This is how the study link looks like. You open here, then the first time you're applying to, so you create an account, and then you fill in, you choose the program, upload all your documents, all the documents that they require, so your transcript, your certificate, statement of purpose, amongst others. Now, after applying for the masters, you submit, you know that you are done with the masters. However, one thing to find is that there's something to note. It says if your program requires the payment of handling fee as part of your program admission procedure, the International Service Desk does not cover the handling fee. So remember that some of them require application fee. So some require up to $100 or €100 for application fee. You have to be ready to pay for that because the scholarship doesn't cover that one. So you need to check that and pay for it if you are really interested in this and all that. So that is the only thing you need to note to apply for the admission. That is the first step. So after you are done with the admission, then you need to go down and apply for the scholarship itself. So how do we do the scholarship application? They say, please fill in the application form. You need to log in to the account. So to fill in that application form, this is where you click. So they only accept application via this link. So let's go to the link and see what they have there. So this is the link, COSA forms. You need to create an account. So then you create an account here or log in, and then after that, you then do the application. So you have to put your username and a password and then log in before you can fill that form. So when you fill that form, you said upload the following documents. So it should be in docs or PDF format. The following documents are, they will need your curriculum vitae, that is your CV, and your CV should be up to date, contain relevant information about your education, your job experience, and should not be longer than 2 A4 pages. So two pages is enough, and that is it. If you received awards or prizes, you should include it as well because they consider this a lot. Then there is letter of motivation. They need you to upload a letter of motivation, and for them they have a template for what they want in the letter of motivation, which we will look at right now. So you have to write the letter of motivation based on the template that they have provided. Then the proof of academic excellence. So you need to upload your university transcript, official transcript, and also the document explaining your grade. So if you have, usually when they add your transcript, behind the transcript there is a part that explains your grade. So you need to scan that part as well so that they will know what your grade actually is. Then you need to also include a personal statement of financial needs. So you need to state why you need a scholarship. You need to state that you cannot finance yourself and blah blah blah. Your parents perhaps do not have enough money to sponsor you to study, but you really wish to study and advance yourself. So you need to write a statement, craft a very good statement explain why you would benefit from being awarded a scholarship, and describe your personal circumstances such as your financial difficulty, your sole parent or caretaking responsibility, your medical condition, your refugee status, etc., to show that you cannot really sponsor yourself. Then the next is a reference letter. We have prepared scholarship reference letter guidelines. So they have a guidelines which we'll look right now. Please forward them to your referees, as they will help your referees to write a good reference letter. So use these guidelines, you download it, send it to your reference, maybe your supervisor, so that he will look at it and then craft a very nice reference letter for you, which you will upload when applying for the scholarship. Then the contact details of one referee. Please note that we might check the authenticity of your referee by contacting your referee. So after you have gotten the reference letter, you need to put their information in there. So your relationship to them, you need to indicate that. If the person was your supervisor, bachelor supervisor, or your boss at your employment or whatever, you put it there. Their work telephone number, you need to put it there, and also their institution. So whether they are in a university or an organization, you need to put everything there. So this is how you do the scholarship application as well. Now let's go to the template of the letter of motivation to see what they really need. This is how the motivation letter template looks like, and if there are questions that you need to write corresponding to the questions. The first is, why do you apply for the particular scholarship? And it should be maximum 100 words. So you tell them why you apply for the scholarship as a means to sponsor your studies and blah blah blah. You need to craft a very good 100-word statement why you apply for the scholarship. The second question is, why do you think you are a suitable candidate for the scholarship? Please emphasize your personal development potential. So this is also 100 words. You need to tell them why. What achievement are you most proud of? What did you do in your last time? Please mention academic achievement, a personal achievement, or an achievement that positively affected your surrounding or community. So you tell them, if it is academic achievement, you write it here, personal achievement, and then achievement of your surrounding. And all this should be 200 words. So this is something you really need to pay attention to. How do you see your future, and how will the scholarship influence it? Please use a maximum of 100 words. So you write about your future and how the scholarship is going to influence your future as well. And the last one is, how do you see yourself in the role of an ambassador of Maastricht University during your scholarship period and during the upcoming years after you finish your studies? So you tell them, how do you see your role as an ambassador, what you are going to do to contribute to the development of the university, how to promote the university to your other colleagues back home, whether you hold seminars to teach them about the university, or whatever you're going to do, you need to write it there as part of the motivation letter. So this is how you craft it. Please, you must craft a very catchy one, because there are so many people. And like I said, there are 21 places, so it's very competitive. And so you must craft a very good one that will catch the eye of people. After the template of the letter of motivation, let's look at the reference letter guidelines for your supervisor or your referee. So this is how the guidelines for it is. It should be written in English and typed. Dates should not be more than 1 year as of 1st February 2024, maximum 1 page. Then it should include the contact detail of the institution or the work. The email address and telephone number should be there. Those that have only personal email will not be looked at. Then, so the person writing for you should put their institutional email, not their Gmail or Yahoo mail. It should be signed. Then it should describe the relationship between the referee and the candidate. Then they quantify the high potential of the candidate. So the person should tell how good you are and indicate how the candidate's high potential will be leveraged by their participation in the program. So how the program that they are going to study is going to be beneficial for them and also the university and all that. So this is the guideline that you should send to your supervisor or the person writing the reference letter for you to read and include all these points so that you don't get rejected. One thing you should note is if there is no institutional email, it will be rejected. So please make sure that the person put their institutional email and not their personal email. Now, so this is clearly how it is done, a very simple process. Like they simplified it here. First, you register for the masters by picking one of the programs in the participating program list. Then you apply. If there's a application fee, you pay and submit the application. Then you now come. The second is to fill this form. It's also an online form. You fill it by uploading all the documents that we've gone through. And then afterwards you upload it. So this is basically how the scholarship is. You can read all the other details that are needed. This is someone who has won it, and their testimony you can read about other testimonies as well. This is also someone who has won it. There's another person here, there's another person here, there's another person here, there's another person here. So these are all people from non-EU countries. So you can check how the advices they give, but basically applying is very simple. If you have any question about this and you are not sure, one is to write to this email address, write to them asking the question you have, and then they will be able to help you. If you also need any assistance, or if you have any question that you want to ask, or other questions under this video, you can put it in the comment section so that I can look at them if I have the opportunity or the potential to answer them.